Now that we have WordPress installed, let's go ahead and learn a little bit about how we can start building websites using WordPress. The first thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to log in to your WordPress website. We'll do that in just a minute. But before we do, I just want to explain what we're going to be talking about next. We'll be looking at the admin dashboard. This is often called the admin area or the dashboard. This is a central control panel where WordPress users manage their websites. It's the backend interface that provides access to all the tools and settings needed to customize, manage, and maintain your WordPress website. Technically, the dashboard specifically refers to the initial landing page within the admin area. This provides a quick overview of key site information, while the admin center encompasses the entire backend area with access to all the management features. Let's take a look at the admin area of WordPress and learn about the basics of this important control center. In order to access the admin area, you'll need to open your site. If you're using local to manage a local site, you can easily click the Open Site button, which will take you to the front end portion of your website. This is what the end user is going to see when they access your website. From this page, you have a couple of different options to access the back end. You have a link right here that says Edit Site. This will take you into the backend area. In addition, if you're using local, you can simply click the WP admin button, which will take you to the backend portion of your website. At this point, I need to log in. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to type in my username and password, and I'll click Login. This now takes me to the backend portion of the website. In addition, if you're viewing the front end portion of your website, all you need to do is type wp-login.php, and this will take you to the backend login area of your website. If you're not already logged in, you'll need to do that. I'm going to log back in, and now we're ready to talk about the admin area. The admin area is where you can control your WordPress website and access everything with just one click. Keep in mind that this area isn't visible to your website visitors. Only logged in users who have permission can access this area of the website. The admin area has three main sections: the toolbar, the admin sidebar, and the dashboard. Whenever you're logged in to WordPress, you'll notice the black bar at the top of the screen. This is called the admin toolbar or the admin bar. The toolbar has handy shortcuts for frequently used WordPress features. First of all, there's a link to wordpress.org, and there's also links to documentation, support, feedback, etc. This link right here will allow you to visit the front end portion of your website. When I'm working on a WordPress website, I like to have both the front end and the back end open simultaneously. So I will right click, and I generally try to open this link in an incognito window. This will allow me to see the website as my end user would see it. Notice that there's no black bar at the top of this section. If I simply open this and I'm logged into my website, I will see this black bar, which your visitors are not going to see. I do, however, like to have both of these tabs open, so as I make changes to the back end, I can quickly view them in the front end. In addition to this, you'll have a link to any comments and the number of comments that need to be moderated. There's a plus button, which will allow you to create a new post, add new media, create a new page, or manage users. Over on the right, there's an area where you can control your profile. If you want to adjust anything about the profile, you'll click Edit Profile. The profile area is where you can customize the backend part of WordPress. So you can change the admin color scheme, you can add and modify your own personal information, and down here at the bottom, you can add information about yourself, add a profile picture, and change your password if you need to. I'm going to go ahead and click the dashboard area of the website and click home to return back to the home default setting. The next section that we're going to be looking at is the dashboard. This is the large space in the center of the screen. The WordPress dashboard gives you a quick overview of what's happening on your website. You'll see the number of posts and pages that you've published, recent activity on your site, and more. The health status of your website is a handy area that will allow you to make sure that your website is in good standing. We'll look more into this once we start building an actual website. The At a Glance section displays a content summary of current posts and pages that you have, as well as identifying the theme that you're currently running. Activity is going to show posts that are recently published or ready to be published and recent comments. The Quick Draft area allows you to quickly save a new draft post and view recent drafts. If you have an idea for something that you might want to include on the website, the Quick Draft area is a great place to jot down your ideas while they're fresh in your mind. You can simply save these and they don't get published to the website, but they're just stored in the backend section of WordPress. The WordPress events and news area provides links to the latest WordPress projects and upcoming WordPress events in your area. Finally, you have this welcome area at the top, which gives you access to special links and help you to set up your new site. You can easily rearrange these areas by simply grabbing these and dragging them to a new area of the web page. You'll need to grab the title portion so that you can rearrange where these things sit. If you go to the screen options, you can control what areas are going to be shown. So if I don't want the WordPress events and news to show anymore, I'll simply uncheck this. There are open boxes on the dashboard, and these will allow you to install new plugins, and sometimes they'll have customizable options. As we get more involved with WordPress, we'll see how these things will change. The admin sidebar is the large vertical bar on the left side of the screen. This is the navigation menu of WordPress and provides links to every administration screen on your website. Some of the links have flyout menus that appear when you hover over them with your mouse. The standard features found in the admin sidebar include the posts area. This is where you draft, edit, publish, or delete articles that you want to appear on your website. The media section is the library where you upload, view, search, edit, and manage media files like images and videos. The pages portion is where you view, create, and manage static pages. Comments is where you moderate and manage comments left by your visitors. Appearance is where you change themes and manage menus and widgets. Plugins is where you install and activate apps that extend your website's capabilities. Users is where you add, view, edit, and define user roles on your website. Tools is where you import and export content and manage personal data. Settings is a central location where you configure your site's basic settings. You can also collapse the admin sidebar by clicking on this collapse menu icon, which is just going to give more real estate to the dashboard portion. If you have a large screen, you might want to leave this open as it is a little bit easier to use. But if you ever need to get it out of the way, you can simply click Collapse Menu. We'll learn more about these settings and different areas in later lessons, but I wanted you to understand the basics of the admin portion of WordPress and understand how you can navigate through the dashboard and use the menu items.